Hi. Today we are going to learn line 56, four-part big star on the clarinet, and focus on line C. So we're going to start here, and whenever we start on one particular line, we stick with that line instead of going down to the next one, like from C to D. We're just going to play all C. So let's start right here with our treble clef. And then we have our time signature. We are in 4/4 time. That top number tells us how many beats are in each measure. The bottom number gives us the value of the whole note, which helps us figure out the value of all the other notes. So if we had a whole note, it would get 4 beats. Half of a whole is a half, and half of 4 is 2. So the half notes get 2 beats. Then half of a half is a quarter, and half of 2 is 1. So the quarter notes get 1 beat each. Next, half of a quarter is an eighth, and half of 1 is half. So it's not 0, it's not 1, but it's half. And the eighth notes individually receive half of a beat. It takes 2 of them together to take up the same amount of time as a quarter note. So now we're going to walk through this first line and then I'll demonstrate. So we start with 2 quarter note E's. So cover the thumb hole, first hole, so thumb in 1. Then we have 2 quarter note G's. Don't cover anything, don't touch any keys. Then we have 2 quarter note F's, which is just the thumb, and then a half note E, add that first finger back. In the next measure we have a D, so you add 1 more finger. Then we have eighth notes D to E, then we stay on E for the next 2 quarter notes. In the next measure, we go from F down to D and then an E. So I'm going to play this first line C. 1, 2, ready. So there's the first line C. We've got 4 lines in the entire song just for C. So here's the second line C, and if you compare the two, they're exactly alike. So I'm not going to go over the second line because I've already done it. So let's move on to the next page and the third line C. This one's different. So we start with 2 quarter note E's, thumb and first finger, then just the thumb for the 2 F's, and then I have a group of 4 eighth notes beamed together. So I go E, D, E, F, then I land on a half note D, so thumb 1, 2. Then I start the pattern again, 2 quarter note E's, 2 quarter note F's, then back to an E, up to a G, land on the D. So this third line of C will go like this. 1, 2, ready. And finally, I'm going to scroll down to my final line C, which is just like the first 2 line C's. So let's talk about form a little bit. When we talk about form, we use letter names to talk about different themes or ideas. So we use A to talk about the first idea or theme or section. So because the first 2 lines are the same, that would be A. And then when we get to this line C, because it's different, we're going to call it the B theme or the B section. And then our final C line is just like the first 2. So your overall form for 4-part big star is A-A-B-A. So that's separate from the fact that we are playing on line C. So because I don't have the technology to be able to scroll around while I'm playing, I'm not fancy like that, I am going to start here and play this line C twice. Then I'm going to pop up here and play this line C, and then I'll end it here. I have my metronome set at 92 beats per minute. I hope you're able to play along with me and keep up. It is a little bit faster than what I demonstrated, but that is okay. If you're not able to keep up just yet, stop the video, practice a little bit, and then come back to it. But this is the C line of 4-part big star. 1, 2, ready. And that is it for line C of 4-part big star. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.